Okie doke, so I don't have, yes, I do have time. I wanted to, guys, Dub, okay, maybe get this straight. How you doing? All right, it looks kind of messy over there. There was a bunch of weed stuff that I'm doing. All right, how you doing? All right, I got some bitches and complaints, but I'm not doing too bad. I mean, you know, in all sorts of ways. It comes and goes, it flows, whatever. Okay, so these tomato plants were from the seed, so I'm proud of that. And I'm pissed off about this. So, you know, anytime you do something good, something bad happens. The groundhogs ate all my broccoli. And I'm bummed out because my broccoli was doing so good, those leaves was all over the place. And they even ate the kale. So the groundhogs come in. Then there's some onion. But anyway, we're in Michigan. It takes a little bit longer. We can't even plant right away. The green pepper taking forever. But anyway, why am I talking the accent? But here's the cucumber. But I put them too close together. But I'm thinking, and then somehow a tomato plant got planted right there. And I want to move it, but then I thought, well, but then you shouldn't plant the tomatoes next to the cucumbers. I think you might get some crossbreeds. I think I read that. But anyway, you know, they thin out over there. But I'm pissed off because the groundhogs also ate my beans. And I'm pissed off about that. These strawberries don't mind the railroad ties. And don't mind all that. Because I was trying to grow a sunflower. And my dog, I had to put the cones there. So anyway, there's the strawberries, but, you know, the kid picked 2 of them, and there's another one. It's been 5 years of those growing, and I can't remember how they got there, but they're a little bit spreading out. Don't mind all the weeds, because this part's weeded, but then, okay. So anyway, we're trying to get some watermelon, cantaloupe, eggplant, I think, and then we go back to the watermelon. But guess what? I think I put them too close together. I never grew watermelon before or cantaloupe, and I might be in trouble because I think I might done it something wrong, but never know. And then a tomato plant popped up there. That's where the tomatoes was last year. So anyway, it just grew on its own. Isn't that amazing? So anyway, and then there's a squash, but after I realized a little bit, I got 3 of them there. I did put them too close together. So anyway, how can I see? Down there, there's these little things. There's getting all popping out. And then down there, I learned online that, he fell down. Oh, they said that the male plant, see, I gotta get them up high. That's like the male, I believe, and then the females all come at the bottom, so we'll learn stuff. Anyway, this is the grass up I'm working on for 4 or 5 years, and the weeds are coming in, but it's doing good over here a little bit. That's where the pool goes, but now we need to get a new pool. So all that's wrecked up because I gotta, you know, dig it and get a new pool because we kept using it for 4 years. I can't even talk normal anymore. This is a cot that we found, but yeah, I haven't laid on to get a suntan yet. So over on this side, I dug all this out, but see, look, you see how fat I am now. But, damn, I'm in the chateaus. Hold on, I'm in the chateaus. Okay, I like my top half. You get to the bottom, I'm a little bit not comfortable with it, so great. From middle thigh to my, what am I talking about myself? I'm pissed off because the groundhogs ate my kale and they were doing so much higher, and see, they ate them. Hots to you. But anyway, this year, and then they mess with this shit too. Oh, I think that's either a beet or a radish, and I'm getting pissed off because of groundhog. You see? Nope, can't see it because my fat ass is there. So, the shadow. But anyway, the peppers The peppers are getting some flower or some, and they're not doing too bad. But I dug all that out, and it took me a long time. And so these are some bricks that I got an idea with. Oh, shit. But look, when you get over here, everything's all messed up, because that's how it was. But it's getting further now. We got grass all the way over here this time. Last time it was like grass only over there. All right, so we're getting there. Anyway, I've been digging all this because I want to make myself a patio. What you doing, Mario? I want to make, look at that door. I want to make myself a patio. Now, we had these old bricks over here like that. See the green ones? He went and got a few more bricks, and I'm pissed off because now they're breaking. And I know how to level shit. We had some old bricks over there, too. So anyway, here's our crappy table with our brown umbrella with nothing matches. But one good thing about it, though, you gotta live, love, and laugh or something. And my mom made me this a long time ago. She's gone past now about, I think it's like the 7th year now. But she put Mom and Steph. You can see the Steph. It's all blurry. She put the Steph right there. Can't see it. There you go. Anyway. So anyway, all those trees he started cutting down because up here the pine cone keep coming, and then it was coming onto our house real bad, but now it ain't. So anyway, what a mess, eh? In the middle of everything. But the dog, everywhere I try to dig, he just goes and lays in the damn thing. He gets in my way. But anyway, I did give him some pets and pay attention. I know. My cigarette went out. I shouldn't smoke it. Oh. See, the only way I could do... No, I can't. I can't. He ain't gonna come too far because they're loading up. Better over here. What's that say? Man, they're going slow. I do that all day already for 2 hours. Felt like I was all day, and I was like, man, I need to make a video, but okay, let me see if I can try to talk normal. Nope, I can't even do that. Alright, let me see if I can try to talk normal. I was really peed off at the groundhogs, and I mean, it bothered me. This is the 4th day that I'm mad about it. I'm really mad. So what I did was I had this dirt over in this pile that was weird. Like, I don't know how to say. And I kept putting it along the wood fence that the owners next door own. The owners next door, that makes a lot of sense, eh? You get it, though. And it's not our fence, and it's all falling apart. Pretty soon, there was so many holes in it. Well, that looked cool. You know, the dog could almost get through it, and the groundhogs were sneaking through. I tried to block every little single freaking area for the past 2 days. If they get in and they eat my shit again, I don't know what I'm going to tell you. Well, accidentally, the dog and the groundhog got into a spiffle or a spat, whatever, without me knowing. And well, I did. I heard it, and I was at the window, and I'm afraid of a lot of animals. But somehow he took care of it, and that was all a little bit scary. But one day I looked out my back window and say, you know, I gotta chop up this dirt. One day I looked out my back window, right? It's the kitchen window over there with the 2 of them. That's where I make my coffee. So I glance out and I look and to see at the guy and I go, what the must, you know? And I go, get out of there. It was a groundhog. Next thing you know, another one come running from behind. So it was two. Well, the accidental thing happened a couple days before that where I found one. Not so good in the yard. It was pretty taken care of. And then I was like, whoa. And then it happened to where there was a spat. So there was like two different types of things. I guess, you know how dogs pee on trees to mark their territory. He pretty much marked it. But I don't want anything else to get eaten or put down in the ground. So I'm blocking the fences and I'm doing my best with this old thing. This thing is so old. Never been paying nothing, and it's not our fence. There's Jesus over there. The only thing good about it, I can tell you, is one more thing. So I was mad. So I planted more lettuce, okay? And I bought a pack of beans for $5.95 because they had all my beans. So. But what I really wanted to get some, I'm sorry about all this mess. I wanted to get some kale, but look at the beans in like 10 days. The beans are easy to grow in Michigan. And then the lettuce is doing good too. But I want to put it in the ground. But if I remember over here what happened, look at this. Like I just showed you. I gotta show you another cool thing too. They have screwed the lettuce. It was much bigger, like double, triple the size, and they're chewing it all. It's not even fair. So anyway, I'm gonna show you this cool hose. $29 on Amazon. I wanted to buy it so bad, and I took the chance. I was like, don't mind it, because I took some bricks out over there. So, here, let me sip my drink down. Another thing too, our air conditioning took the shit the other day. And I was so pissed about that. We went like 4 days without air. And then I guess you start getting used to things. But I fixed it. It was to do with the thermostat. The battery was still working, but the hose is leaking. It messed up the fan somehow. When the fan wouldn't come out on the outside unit. So I'm gonna call you. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna show you the cool flex hose. Excuse moi. I could have got the green one for more, but I like the green better. But all right, so here is the flex hose. You see all that? I'm gonna squirt all the rest of it out. It's gonna be like a snake. It's gonna shrivel up. All right, it's starting to move. Hopefully you can see that. It's shrinking. If you let all the rest of the water out, it starts shrinking. And see, I got it going over there too, so it's coming in. Here it comes. It's shrinking. Dread to having something. Oh, that's it? You guys were supposed, okay, there's a bee there. You guys were supposed to see it shrink up some more. Because what happened is, well, usually I pull it in as it is shrinking. Should show you how it expands too. But you know what? After a while, I see it's getting weird. They say, oh, pay this extra money for the warranty. And I'm like, you know, screw that. It better last this year. All right, so now I'm going to turn it on. Let me see, do I got it off or on? I think I got it off. Let me see. All right, here we go. All right, we turned it on. Now we're going to get bigger. How come you can't see it much in the camera? It's kind of weird. It ain't doing it when I want it to do it. That's weird. That's weird. Alright, so when you shut it off, I'm going to leave it on. We're going to do it again. I hope I don't get my phone all messed up. Alright, we're going to do it again. Last time was better. You can't see it in the camera. But I pretty much got it all in the same space. Yeah, it's pretty much all shrunk up. On a better day, it'll do better than that. You let all the water out to get it to shrink. So that's it. Well, makes sense with a lot of other things. Oh boy. So anyway, I got some beets and some turnips. I got some onions and carrots going on because that's another thing that pissed me off is the groundhogs ate my carrots. You can't see these yet because I just did them like 4 days ago. I think I had a couple more seeds of broccoli left. I didn't label them this time. I know I'm doing bad. But we'll see in a couple days. So, hope we get that squash going on. So it's a real big mess in our backyard, but that's how it's been. Oh yeah, there's a couple more. It looks weird though. I didn't like that soil I got. It's all orange and everything. But these are the peppers from inside my house. I took the seeds out and I was doing an experiment. I don't like that soil. You know, too rocky and weird, and they had too much, looks like junk. But anyway, yep, that's Steph for you. Always complaining. Oh, but I'm pissed off about these bricks because he went out. It was $50 just to get 30. And 4 of them broke already without even slamming them around. And so I had 30 of the green ones, and he bought 30. And so that would have been 60 to do just like a slight little patio. I was digging, so. And, you know, there won't really be enough. So I had this really strange idea, which you can't see from here probably. But anyway, way out there, he bought me a wind chime too. Isn't that nice of him? It's pretty. Way out there where that fire pit thing is, has a hole in the bottom. You can't see it. The sun's shining too much. There's some brick out there, and I think I counted 200 of them. On the other side, that's where a shed was. And it was like a 2-side shed, and they made us tear it down, but there's like this white, really crappy cement that's all swished together, and then there's next to it's rock. Now I'll show you what kind. And that's all from this piece of cement through 2 years. But anyway, these are the rocks right over here that are pulled out from the shed. See? They're dirty and stuff, but I mean, like, you could probably, you know, but they're heavy. They say Boland's Brown Granite, S.O. Zanesville. So I don't know. But there's a lot of them, but you know, they're really old. But I thought, well, if I do this side, even though they're old, and then bring it over here since the other ones are breaking, and the dog is there. See? Maybe I could do, like, watch out, dog. He's gonna get mad at me because he's laying down. Maybe I could do like a patio, which, see, I can't get it low enough right now because he's there. And then, you know, make a patio right next to the door. I know it looks all junky, but I love you too. Alright then, that's my video for today. I got a lot of work to do. My whole yard's, it's taking forever, but I was proud of myself, and then the groundhogs pissed me off, so the grand hogs. And then we have to chop all that up too. So that's what's been going on. And in between the time with my vertigo, it's within right now Please, knock on wood, dear God. Because what happens is it does it whenever it wants to. And it's still not figured out yet. And all my tests are coming up fine. And I'm waiting on a neurologist and things. But people don't have much luck when it comes to vertigo. See, that's what happens when you try to talk. It's not because I had 2 beers. Jeez, oh Pete. Vertigo. Yeah. That's what happens when you have vertigo, because they don't always know where it's coming from. And I've been having that since about 19 years old, so I was going to the chiropractor at 19. And you guys all know I fell on my head because someone tickled me on the damn swing set, upside down crossbars, and then I got in a car accident. So, and then I've had strenuous work my whole life. Wow, the video is getting long, and it really hard work, heavy work, like men's work. You know, I've never had a job that I get to sit in an office. Not against anybody who does, but it would have been a lot better with dealing with autism too, because that way it wouldn't be so strenuous with my physical at the same time as the mental, you know. Although dealing with people on the phone, I don't know how you guys do it anyway. Dealing with people is hard for me. I could tend to get an attitude. Because I don't know, I guess I'm probably going to say something wrong here, but when I know I'm right, it's real hard to pretend or fake or just do something to get along. You know, it's hard sometimes to just get along, because I think it should be I don't know, better than that. I don't think it should be the way it is. But it takes, you know, 2, 3, 4 sides, however many sides, to make it work, you know. Big communities, people getting together, blah, blah, you know, it takes a lot. It takes an army, you know, to make things work. So, but on the other hand, there's people that got armies, you know, in a way, I'm just saying that name, and they're used for not so good, so, you know. But whatever. I hope I just didn't wreck that video at the end by thinking about what I'm thinking about. But so I'm pissed off about the broken bricks, not even throwing them around, and I'm pissed off about the groundhogs. So I put the dirt against the fence, like I already told you, and I've been trying. But believe me, this has been going on for, you know, I started planting seeds in the house in May, end of April actually. And then what happened was, I didn't realize they grow so quick. And then our weather here in Michigan was pretty crappy still until the last week of May. And then I had to replant a lot. So I'm sorry if I sound depressed. I've been bothered. I've been bothered by things, and because sometimes they're just hard. They're hard, so, you know, I'll get over it. It's a constant battle, that's all. And it gets tiring, because when you're already tired and things go wrong, it could just put you right into it, you know. I was going to say like a breakdown, but it could. Alright, if I re-listen to this video and I think that I said something wrong, I will definitely not upload it. But if I did offend anybody, you know, it's not my hopes to do, and I only wish the best for you. And I have very bad hip problems, very bad knee problems, and everything else. But I just want to tell you to not give up, and even if it takes you the whole damn summer, you know, I'm talking about the bricks or whatever. I tried to fix the fence today too. I already told you that, but alright, well, that's enough for now. You know, I wish I could do a really funny video. I love being funny. I love just laughing and stuff. And sometimes I feel embarrassed to do videos about what my yard looks like. But the front yard looks fine. Like if you look over there, and then the front looks all fine. But the backyard has been kind of a problem for a long time, because since the train tracks go on an angle, so does our backyard, and it angles in, you know, so it's not straight. But you know, I did clear out behind the air conditioner and everything else, and underneath there was a bunch of bricks because I don't want any animals hiding in the yard. I used to have my route and be able to garbage pick some chairs and shit. Those were given to us, the white ones, but that's just a cushion to sit on temporarily. I mean, they want like freaking shit, 35, 40, even more a piece just to get 4 cushions. Who could afford that? So those are just sitting there temporarily. That's not, and it towels on the back. So it's not, you know, like that's not what the chair looks like. So it's just a mess. So don't give up. And I love you. And no matter what, you're still doing good, even if you do little by little. And like I turned over that soil again today, but I got to chop it up. And before that, though, what we happened was a big flood would happen against the wall, and it would collect tons of water forever. So it was really, really wet under there. So these past couple days have been in like 100, and so it's drying out. So I keep flipping and tossing but the sun don't hit it much. But the wind's been blowing and just trying to dry it out. I had it all looking perfect, but then when I started putting the bricks down, it was looking good. But the problem was these ones were breaking that he bought. And I told him, man, you know, I'm not going to make him do it. But people will take that shit back. And they'll say, you know, this is a cheap product or whatever. And they're thicker than the old bricks that we've had there forever. I mean, these bricks we've had here 11 years and not one of them is ever broke. But these that he bought, they're breaking. Like, that is crazy. They're making shit cheap these days. Yes, they is. All right, then. I love you. I make sure I fill up my dog water like 2 times a day and freshen it. And he's not out here only with me. He's an outside dog because he likes to be outside. But when he's outside, they're even out front. I should show you what Brian did. He put some, what the hell you call it? You know, the wood chip things out front. All they had was the dark brown, but it looks very pretty. And I was worried because it was all sandy there because we had to dig for a water pipe problem. And so it had been dirt for like 2 years, like this kind of dirt. And he went and got some, you know, like I said, again, I'm forgetting, wood chips. And it looks good, and the dog did not dig them. And I was so worried the dog would dig them because we let him out front at nighttime at about 9 o'clock. He likes to sit out front. And he's laying on the wood chips and has his water bowl. And he eats 2 to 3 times a day, smaller amounts. You have to do like a 3 time a day with our schedule, but smaller amounts. And he's doing very well. I think this October we've had him 2 years. See, he wants to go in. It's cooled off a lot, though. You know, he's not sweltering hot or anything. He actually wants to just probably go see Brian. And he will let himself in. If I leave that door cracked, he knows how to pull it open. Can you pull it open? We need new weather stripping and everything. Okay. It's all muddy. So I love you and have a great day, and don't give up on yourself, because I swear to God, every single day it's enough to do. It's just enough to do. So see you later. Thank you very much. Bye.